There are actually multiple intelligences, that there's not just one way to view intelligence or a level of genius, that there are actually multiple categories. And here's the thing, it's not fixed, that it can actually improve. That it's not fixed like your shoe size. All right, here we go. In no particular order, let's talk about Howard Gardner's intelligences, multiple intelligences. Let's start with one, verbal linguistic. We mentioned that. These are individuals that are great orators. These are individuals that love to read. They love to write. They feel connected to that. You could think about also, as I'm going through these categories, iconic individuals that might represent that. Maybe it's a Shakespeare or somebody like that. Or maybe you're thinking about careers that somebody who has high levels of linguistic verbal intelligence would pursue. The second intelligence after verbal linguistic, let's go to mathematical intelligence. And when you think about mathematical intelligence, how do you feel on a scale of 0 to 10? How good are you, or do you feel it's your element to do some algebra, to do some geometry and so on? How do you have a fear of numbers, and how does that express itself and manifest in your everyday life? Do you not like to look at your finances, or potentially invest or save money? Third intelligence, we're gonna go through this quickly. Body kinesthetic intelligence, right? And so some people, amazing with their physical acumen. These are individuals that pursue maybe something, and maybe it's you, athletics. You love to move your body, sports, choreography, some kind of dance, some kind of martial arts. All right, fantastic. Now the next one, I'm gonna give you musical intelligence, and certainly this is a form of intelligence. How would you rate 0 to 10? Do you play a musical instrument? Do you enjoy? Are you proficient at singing and karaoke? Think about the professions, which are kind of obvious, people would pursue. Let's go into the area of interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence, and this is certainly a form of genius. People who are great with other people, self to others. People who have a great ability to connect or influence another individual. Many leaders would be proficient in this area. Maybe an orator, maybe a talk show host, right? A negotiator, maybe even a therapist, somebody who could connect with somebody else. Intrapersonal intelligence is self to self. These are individuals who are highly proficient in the understanding of their own human nature. Maybe you think about a psychiatrist. Maybe you think of some leader that really knows the human condition. Some people might think of Freud or somebody else. Self to self. Visual spatial intelligence. Now think about it. If somebody has strong acumen or proficiency in visual spatial intelligence, what kind of career would they pursue, or what would they pursue in school? Maybe they'd be an artist or a graphic artist. Maybe they're some kind of designer, interior designer, maybe an architect, right? Visual spatial intelligence. They just know things in time and space, and they can make it functionally and aesthetically pleasing. And then finally, the eighth intelligence in Howard Gardner's work, when he talks about frames of mind and multiple intelligence theory, is that of the environmentalist. And the environmentalist is that who has a connection to nature. What careers would you think? Maybe a park ranger, some kind of ecologist, right? Environmentalist, somebody who's really connected with nature, understands the science of nature. So think about that and rate yourself 0 to 10. I'll give you two more intelligences that great thinkers have added to the work. One we'll call spiritual intelligence, and you could define it as you would imagine it is for you. People who are connected to their faith, who teach on their faith and spirituality. So think about professions that would develop in that. Think about academic pursuits. And then finally, another one that's come out recently is that of the practical intelligence. These are individuals that like to learn, but they like to implement what they learned. They like to roll up their sleeves. And maybe this is you. You learn things, and maybe it doesn't stay as theory in some ivory tower, or it's something that's just sitting on a book like shelf help. It becomes real self-help, if you will, because practical intelligence are people that take to knowledge and turn it into power through application, through execution, through implementation.